Hi everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in LA Noire, grabbing the Hollywoodland achievement. This is to find all the golden film reels. There are going to be a total of 50. We're going to start up in North Hollywood and then work our way down as always, doing this in the free roam, so we don't have to worry about storyline or anything. First one's going to be right here by this water tower, so just pick it up and it'll be added to your count. So we're going to move up north. You have this restaurant right here. Look to the far left by these blue dumpsters. You want to hop the fence. It will be between the railing and the building, so make sure you grab that right here. Then what you want to do is you want to head down. This one's going to be right here on this conspicuous looking neighborhood. It's going to be right here overlooking the football field by this kind of police barrier where a car probably crashed through that fence. Then we're going to go over here just above the O in Hollywood on the map. You have this like red brick road right here. You want to stay to the left from the street side, and then you want to look for this staircase. This should wrap around the building and then take you up here, and then grab this film canister right here. Then right here, just above Homewood Avenue, you have this gas station looking building. Just hop this and then look behind the back for your next film reel right here. Then over here next to the W in Hollywood, you have this theater. And then just look behind the marquee and the ticket booth for your next film reel. After that, we are going to head a little south, kind of next to Romaine Avenue. You have this place right here. It's a golf course. Hop the fence and then look for it on this hole. So pick that one up, and then we can move on to right here on Melrose, far left side of Melrose. You have this place right here with this tree. Underneath said tree will be your next collectible. Then we got this on Lemon Grove, moving further down. This is south of Santa Monica. You have all these buildings that look very, very similar to each other. You want to head between these two on this path right here. Zip around and you should see this picnic table, and make sure you grab this one. Moving over here, this is on Santa Monica Boulevard, and you want to look for this billboard in this building. You want to hop the fence or go around, but you should see another playground. Next to this water fountain under the tree will be your next collectible. Over here at the corner of Sunset and St. Andrews, you have this red house right here. You want to look into the building next to it, and you have this kind of greenish blue house. Grab the collectible right there. Over here, past Western, is going to be the Hillside Motel. You want to run into the pool area, and this one's going to be by the pool. So, past all the cars and all the palm trees, you should see it right there, next to some umbrellas and some beach stuff, but it's going to be right here. Then we're going to move over here between Hobart and Domore Avenue, I believe. You have this building. It's the one with the fountain, in case you get lost. Look behind the garage, and then you should see this kind of patio area in the back with another fountain. This house sure likes fountains, but by this one is going to be your next film reel. Then over here, we have this place. You want to look for this red building. Hop the bush, and then run all the way back here. Keep running. You should eventually come to this doorway right here. Go past it for a staircase that wraps around this building, and on this little walkway will be your next collectible. Then you want to go to the corner of Melrose and this place. You have Southwestern Garage right here. So behind that is going to be this building next door, and right in this non-conspicuous doorway will be your next collectible. Just sitting here in the middle of nowhere. Alright, moving on south to Brendo Street, I believe. You have kind of this back street that takes you to the back of these apartments right here from the main street. So just keep looking around here. It's quite a long walk to this because the fast travel point is pretty far, since there's no major streets in this neighborhood. So from there, you just kind of want to keep walking. You want to take a right once you get past this house. Then you want to quickly zip into this backyard. You should see a seesaw right here, and underneath should be your next collectible. Moving on to this place on Maplewood, you have Joe's Diner. Make sure you head in there. There's actually also a hidden record in here. You can grab that at the same time. It's near the jukebox, I think, but we'll be doing a separate video for that. On to First Street, moving our way down towards Wilshire District. So you're going to be in this area with all these houses under construction. You want to face the side of the street that has the two billboards, and then you want to go to the one on the left. So go towards the left billboard facing the side with two billboards, and then you should see this house, and then you need to find your way inside said house, and then around all this scaffolding and construction framework But in this little back room, or this room to be, will be your film reel. On this little turn on Council and First is going to be this park right here. It's going to be a baseball field. You want to look on the pitcher's mound for your next collectible. I guess someone was using it as a plate for one of the bases, so make sure you grab that. Then you want to head over here, far right side of North Wilshire. You have these two buildings right here. You want to run between them, and then you have some hills up here. I think one of the homicide cases started here on this hill, but you want to run all the way to the top of the hill. It's quite a walk, so hold down that sprint button. And then you have this place with the park benches, and then just look behind this tree right here, in between the benches, for your next collectible. You have this Y-looking street next to Second, so you have another park with some more picnic tables. Big picnic table place right here. Just grab the thing right there. Right here on 6th and between Wilshire, you have this house right here with a giant palm tree in the front yard. Run between, it's the brick place. Very easy to get lost here, but you want to look for the blue house, since all the houses look the same, but they're all different colors. Call this the Skittles neighborhood. We want to look for the blue and white house with the blue kind of walkway, and you want to grab that right there. Over here, between Hoover and Virgil, will be this giant-looking building right here. You want to run to the left side up the stairs, and then you want to look behind here on this lower part, next to this door. Just run under the archway, and then run down this corridor for your next collectible. Over here, you got the train tracks north of Beverly Boulevard. You eventually come to this airplane hangar if you go far north enough, and inside this open hangar, by the airplane will be your collectible. And sadly, you cannot run indoors, so this is like the slowest walk to the plane you'll ever encounter in your life. Moving down to Bonnie Bray Street, you have this house right here. It's kind of a opaque, kind of light green, sea green color, but just run up here and then grab this. You can either climb the scaffolding, or you can just walk around taking the stairs. But you got this place right here. This is like where the rich people live. You want to look for House 131 in this like curvy looking neighborhood, and in the doorway will be your next collectible. Make sure you grab that. Then we have the fun one right here in the park. I think this is MacArthur Park. You have the one that's in the gazebo in the middle of the pond. You can actually just walk through the water. So no need to take a swan boat or anything. Just walk straight there, get your nice suit all wet, but you have the collectible inside there. Next one's going to be over here. You want to look for this clock, and there's actually this underground part with a tree growing up from underground. Pretty cool, but it's going to be right there in this parking garage-esque area. Between 6th and 3rd right here, you have this kind of area. Look for that billboard as a reference. Turn around, look at the blue house, and then you have this collectible right here in the awning. So on 3rd, you have this like radio tower looking thing right here. Just run towards that, and you got some construction going on here. So just take a left down the hill, and by this kind of like tent area is going to be your next collectible right here. So just head in this direction, grab this. Then over here on 1st, this is a three-way fork. You want to take the right before getting onto that bridge. You want to hop this fence. You can take a car over here if you really want to, but that takes you to like this construction place with all these pipes. And you should see some scaffolding in the background. That's where you want to head. So head towards that, and the collectible will be in said scaffolding. So just shimmy your way through this, and you can grab the collectible right here. Alright, next one is very close by. It's by the same bridge, but this time you want to take the railway down. You need your car for this, or I guess you could walk, but that'd probably take a very long time. Just keep driving down the tunnel until you get to a fork. Once you see that fork, hop out of your car and then take the left fork. There should be a film canister right next to this shovel. I guess someone was trying to bury it in this tunnel, but grab that, and then we can head down here towards 9th Street. You got these two very similar looking buildings. Head between the two. And then behind this building right here is going to be another collectible in the backyard. Moving all the way south right here, past 11th Street, is going to be this kind of terminal area. Running on inside, and then you want to look on the middle platform, and that should have your collectible between the two platforms right here. So grab that, and then you can move on to Maple Street. So this one is going to be on this terminal, this suspended terminal up here. Just take the ramp up, and then you need to do some hopping across the tracks in order to get it. Careful not to get hit by the train. That's one of the few ways you can die in free roam mode, so don't do that, and wait for it to pass, and you can walk across, or you can actually jump across if you get the timing right, but nonetheless, it will be on the platform overlooking the street right here, so make sure you grab that and then be on your merry way. Alright, next one's right here between 6th and Broadway. This is a kind of alleyway. I think one of the side missions takes place here. We need to climb this thing, but to get the collectible, you also have to climb up this thing, so just climb up the side of the building. Once you get to the top, hang a left, and then all the way to this part, you should see another collectible right here, right next to this facade, so make sure you grab that. Alright, you want to head over to Angel's Flight. It's going to be a landmark, so you should know where that is, but this time you want to take the right side up, which I guess is the wheelchair-friendly entrance. Just keep taking this place up. The other one is just a bunch of stairs, but this one's a ramp. Once you get to the middle, just take the dirt path up, or you can take the stairs too, I guess, but we're going to take the fun way and zigzag our way around. Once you get up here, you want to just look in the ticket booth kind of area. It's just on this little walkway right here, next to this kind of like turnstile place. Grab the thing right there. Then between Flower and Grand is going to be this kind of construction site, danger, keep out, but we're going to disobey because there's collectibles to be gotten. Moving on north, over here is going to be this kind of fenced off area. Just run in on inside, and then you want to hang a quick right next to this kind of food place. And then behind the water fountains, you have this place with the bathrooms and all the storage shed. Grab the collectible right there. Follow this place up. This should lead you to like this kind of house in the middle of nowhere. I think this is the house where the flamethrower dude lives in the main game, but I'm not totally sure about that. But anyways, there's a collectible right here, right on the right side of the house, so make sure you get that, and then we can head back into the city. So over here between Main and Broadway, more construction. This is going to be like a scaffolding you have to climb. Climb the ladder. This should take you up. And it's only up one flight, so it's not too bad of a climb. Just get off and then head to the left. Inside this little room right here is going to be your next collectible. So over here on 2nd and Main, you have the billboard. Look for that. Just hop this stone wall and then follow this walkway. And then take a left once you get the choice. And just continue down until you get to your next film reel. So once you see that staircase, hang left, grab it right here. Then you have Union Station. This one's going to be one that's actually indoors, so just open up the station. Golden handles means you can go inside, but just head in here, head to the right, and then by this like souvenir stand will be your next collectible right here. Alright, over here on Alameda and between Santa Fe, you have this like workshop. Just jump the railing as you do, or you can take your car and run over it. But whatever the case, once you're in here, just walk up the left side, head through the catwalk, all the way down, and then after a quick right will be your next collectible right there. Over here between 6th and Palmetto, you have this kind of industrial looking area, this like back lot. It's going to be by these dumpsters. Pretty simple, but make sure you grab that. And then we're going to head over here between Bay and 7th. You have this like train terminal right here. Basically just stop the rail. Careful not to get hit by the train. It does stop by every now and again, but between these two boxcars will be your next film reel. All the way in the lower right corner of the map is going to be this kind of warehouse building right here on Olympic. Head on inside. There should be like this little office right here. Make sure you go in there and then check up on your next collectible. So right here, no one's working. Just bust in and take the film reel. That's just on the floor. A little north of that is going to be this area right here. It's the military base, actually. Hop the fence, or you can run it over. Hopefully the military dudes won't mind. Just hang a left. It is quite the walk here, so you might want to take a car if you really want to. But it's just hug all these trees right here. Past the barracks. Keep going, and you should hit a wooden fence that I don't think you can jump over. You might be able to if you're going fast enough, but it is uphill, so I don't think you can build enough momentum to hop that. But just go around. You should see this little outdoor classroom area, and on this table will be your next film reel. Alright, next one is going to be right here by the 7th Street Aqueduct. You want to be on the bottom where the train tracks are. You want to head into the actual aqueducts kind of side of the bridge right here. There should be a staircase that takes you all the way up to like the parking garage kind of area. And in here is this little Hooverville kind of place with all these homeless people. But the film reel will be right over here. and then we're going to head north from there. This is actually the last one on this place. You should see this giant water tower, and how fitting, because we started with one next to a water tower, and now we're ending with number 50. So right here on this lower part is going to be your last film reel. Just pick it up and you should be on your way to an achievement. So there you go, there's all 50 film reels, there's the achievement, 30 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.